What if I told you that talent is basically a lie? That the absolute greatest musicians, athletes, and CEOs in the world, they weren't born special, they were built. And the exact number of hours it takes to become world-class in almost anything, it's literally been proven by science? Welcome to this explainer on Next Level Hub. Today we're diving into a fascinating concept that's going to completely flip how you look at success. Stick with me till the end because I'm going to show you exactly how to kickstart your own 10,000 hours today. Let's get into it.
So look, we live in a world that is totally obsessed with shortcuts, right? People want overnight success, instant results, viral fame in like a week. And when they don't get those results immediately, what happens? They quit. They throw their hands up and say, well, I guess I'm just not talented enough. But what if that whole idea of talent is just a myth? What if innate ability is really just a convenient excuse we use to let ourselves off the hook?
Well, here's the truth that science actually uncovered. Talent is not born. Talent is built, one single hour at a time. This completely shatters that old excuse of not being talented enough. And get this, there's actually a magic number behind building that mastery, a very specific framework for exactly how those hours stack up.
Back in the 1990s, there was this psychologist named Anders Ericsson, and he studied violinists at a really prestigious music academy in Berlin. He basically wanted to know one thing. What is the actual difference between the good players and the truly world-class players? And the answer totally shocked him, because it wasn't talent, it wasn't luck, it was just time. The average players, they had practiced around 4,000 hours. The good ones, about 8,000. But those world-class violinists, every single one of them had racked up right around 10,000 hours of practice by their early 20s.
You might actually know this concept because author Malcolm Gladwell later made it super famous in his book, Outliers. And the wild thing is, this exact pattern of time investment, it shows up everywhere. We're talking Bill Gates, the Beatles, chess grandmasters, top-tier athletes. It is not just music. This 10,000-hour rule is literally everywhere you look.
Now let's actually break down this number so it doesn't feel incredibly intimidating. I know 10,000 hours sounds utterly impossible, but the math tells a totally different story. If you practice just 1 hour a day, you hit mastery in about 27 years. Bump that to 3 hours a day, and you're looking at about 9 years. 5 hours a day gets you there in roughly 5.5 years.
But check this out. If you treat it like a full-time job and practice 8 hours a day, you hit 10,000 hours in just 3.5 years. 3.5 years! The absolute crucial takeaway here is that mastery is simply a matter of focused effort over time. Those icons we all admire, they didn't magically have more hours in their day than you and me. They just used their time better and for a lot longer.
So the real question completely shifts. It's no longer, is this possible? The question is, how badly do you want it? Are you actually willing to put in the work? Because spoiler alert, just showing up and going through the motions, that's not the whole story.
Okay, so here's the part that almost everyone gets wrong. Just doing something for 10,000 hours is absolutely not enough. Think about it. If it was, every single taxi driver would be a Formula One racer after 20 years on the road, right? The missing secret ingredient here is deliberate practice. This means practicing with total, unwavering focus. It means actively working on your absolute weakest points and pushing yourself just outside your comfort zone every single session. You can't just mindlessly repeat what you already know how to do. Those hours, they only count when they stretch you.
Think about it like a doctor. A doctor who does the exact same easy routine checkups for 20 years doesn't magically transform into a world-class surgeon just because time passed. They don't really improve. But a doctor who takes on really difficult cases, who constantly learns new methods and actively tests herself, she gets sharper every single year. Bottom line, comfort zones are the absolute enemy of mastery.
Let's actually look at the greats for some concrete real-world proof. Take the Beatles. Long before they ever became a household name, they played over 1,200 live shows in Hamburg, Germany. And get this, sometimes they were playing for 8 hours straight in a single night. By the time the world actually knew who they were, they had already practiced their music more than most bands will in their entire lifetimes.
Or, jump over to the tech world. We see the exact same thing with Bill Gates. As a teenager, back when literally almost no one else had access to a computer, he got his hands on one. And he leveraged that incredibly rare opportunity to rack up thousands of quiet, hyper-focused hours of coding, years before Microsoft was even a thought.
And of course, it applies perfectly to elite athletes too. Cristiano Ronaldo is famous for staying way after training, long after everyone else has gone home, specifically to work on his weak spots. Kobe Bryant? He famously used to start his practice sessions at 4 a.m. The pattern here is always exactly the same. It's those quiet, boring, often painful, highly focused hours that nobody else ever sees.
So how do we actually apply this to our own lives? Well, here's a highly actionable, super simple 3-step blueprint to start your journey today. Step 1, pick one skill. Not 5, not 10, just one single thing you truly want to master. Step 2, commit to daily deliberate practice, even if it is just one focused hour a day. Put the phone in another room, kill the distractions, and tackle your weak areas, not just the stuff that feels fun and easy. And finally, Step 3, track your hours visually. Actually write them down, because seeing that visible progress, that is exactly what keeps you going when your motivation inevitably takes a nosedive.
Now, I really want to reassure you on something. You don't even need to hit the full 10,000 hours to completely change the trajectory of your life. Honestly, even a fraction of that, say 1,000 highly focused hours in one specific skill, that alone puts you ahead of 99% of people out there. If you start today, I promise you, 1 year from now, you will be a completely different person.
So if you take nothing else away from this, remember this: stop waiting around to feel talented. Talent doesn't just arrive by magic in the middle of the night. It's built, hour by hour, day by day. Pick your skill, start logging your hours today, and trust me, one day people are going to be pointing at you, calling you the talented one.
So, what skill are you going to master? Really think about it. I'd love for you to drop a comment below and let me know what you're picking. And hey, make sure to subscribe to Next Level Hub, because every single explainer we do here is designed to be one more hour toward building the absolute best version of yourself. Thanks so much for hanging out and learning with me today. Now get out there and get to practicing.